While there is good news for the depositors of Lakshmi Vilas Bank, the shareholders though are not so happy. It turns out that the shareholders of Lakshmi Vilas Bank did move Bombay High Court against the Reserve Bank of India as well as DBS Bank India against the scheme of amalgamation that includes delisting of shares of Lakshmi Vilas Bank. Now what the shareholders are arguing is that delisting the shares and saying that they are worth nothing, not giving any share of the proceeds of the merger to the shareholders is completely wrong. You're saying that the worth of the shares in fact has become zero, and that's not right. The shareholders are arguing that the RBI can say that the worth of the share has reduced, but they cannot say that the worth of the share is zero. But the Bombay High Court did not in their observations put any interim stay. They refused any interim stay on the merger of Lakshmi Vilas Bank and DBS Bank India, which also means that the merger will go as planned on the 27th of November. All branches will be functioning, all branches of Lakshmi Vilas Bank will start to function as DBS Bank India branches starting 27th of November. This is of course a relief to depositors who will be able to withdraw their money. They will also be able to access the services of the bank. But clearly shareholders here are not happy. The moratorium will also be lifted starting 27th of November. One thing to also note is, of course, although the matter has been adjourned to the 14th of December by the Bombay High Court, the Bombay High Court refused any interim stay on the amalgamation. They have not disposed of the writ petition that was filed by LVB shareholders seeking a share, saying that the entire amalgamation scheme is ultra virus. So we'll have to see what the Bombay High Court says in further proceedings or orders that it puts out. And in case those proceedings and orders are not in favor of either of the party, there is a possibility that this could also drag to the Supreme Court. So this will be a long drawn process. Meanwhile, the amalgamation though will go on as planned on 27th of November. Taking a look at what were the arguments made by both the sides, the shareholders have said that the amalgamation is ultra virus. The value of shares being reduced to zero under amalgamation is completely wrong and it's not in favor of the shareholders. It will raise a question for anybody who is willing to or looking to invest in any bank, thinking that this could happen to any bank tomorrow, is the argument that the council has made. The council to the shareholders, Darius Khambata, also said that heavens will not fall if the amalgamation is stayed, because what is the hurry to go ahead with the amalgamation on 27th of November is what they were arguing, considering the moratorium period itself was supposed to be till 16th of December. But the RBI Council has brought out the point that the shareholders had themselves voted the promoters out. The promoter, who is also the shareholder, there is a lot of tussle between the shareholders and the promoter. They said that the shareholders are not entitled to anything as the net worth of the bank was negative, almost negative by 700 crore rupees. And not just that, there should be no case for a stay on the amalgamation, is what the Council for Reserve Bank of India has said. It will also mean extending the moratorium till the matter is sorted in the courts, which is against the depositors and public interest, is what the RBI Council has said. Talking about what the DBS Bank India Council said, they have said that petitioners have wrongly alleged that the assets have been handed to DBS Bank India for free. They have said that the valuation of report for LVB cannot be present in court because the net worth itself is negative, there is no value. And also they have said that 22,000 crore worth of depositors' money is in Lakshmi Vilas Bank, which should be accessed by the depositors as and when required, and which is why it is important to start the amalgamation process at the earliest. And in general, they're saying that this amalgamation is in the public interest. We'll have to see what happens, but we should take a look at who are the shareholders of Lakshmi Vilas Bank. There is the promoter who is the shareholder as well, Mr. KR Pradeep. There are other 24 shareholders against whom the Reserve Bank of India had in fact filed a caveat petition on 18th of November itself, thinking that a step like this will be taken by the shareholders. The other shareholders include Indiabulls Housing Finance, who has a 4.99% stake in Lakshmi Vilas Bank. There's Aditya Birla Sun Life Insurance, KR Global Holding Private Limited, KR Global Advisory Services, LIC of India, SREI Infra, Primerica Life Insurance. We'll have to see whether any relief comes in for the shareholders in the next few days. But for now, the amalgamation plan is going as planned.